take a look at Bitcoin / BTC. And Bitcoin, this is really, quite interesting when you look at that. So when you go back over here, when it was trading in this really wide, choppy range, it could have been a low here on that cycle. Now that's grayed out and ghosted because, as it turns out, there was actually some movement in there. In other words, the selling didn't complete here. The selling completed right here. So that shifts the cycle out a little bit. And then you can see the rally came. So you had the momentum turn positive here. This is so key if you're doing this kind of analysis to have our reversal scout on your charts, because this gives you so much information, especially about understanding cycle rhythms. And then you had this corrective period going on right over here, which, well, is this the low? You see the question there that we put there for our members. Well, is that the low, or is it going to come out over here? There's a possible sink at the end of January to early February. So here we are, early February, and the daily chart has a pattern that looks like it could bottom over here. So what does that mean? It then means this cycle right over here was extremely positive. And once you get upturns in momentum, you're likely to begin to move to the upside again. And that would give you this. That would give you a move there to new highs. Here's your extensions from the daily chart. This is 117,800. This is around 123,500. Those are reasonable upside expectations after this strong move here. I know many of you know that I'm very skeptical of crypto and Bitcoin, but that has nothing to do with our agnostic analysis. What the charts tell us and the conditions say to us is what we share with you. So here's that daily chart right over there. And you can see here on the daily chart, this was pointing to this pullback right over here. Momentum is neutral. The slim ribbon just is neutral, chopping on itself. And this is when you get the slim ribbon doing this, laying on top of itself, it's giving you information that this market is correcting. Now, this correction was just sideways. You can see it here on the weekly, just sideways. Momentum there a little weak. And this right over here looks like it's going to be coming to the downside for 1 or 2 more weeks and then beginning to move to the upside again. So that's a look at Bitcoin. If you look here on the 2-hour chart in Bitcoin, you can see it's so choppy in here. It's going negative, neutral. I'm colorblind. Negative again, neutral. So that's you can see in here how choppy this is in this correction. Bitcoin clearly is in a sideways correction. And when you look at this cycle right over here, which says this is an area that sellers could come into the market, but they're not. What does that tell you? It tells you that there are forces that are bigger than this, longer than this, that are preventing it. That is bullish, and that says there's another move to the upside in the Bitcoin market.